Welcome back to Curated Chaos. For those on video, shut the fuck up. I don't have a set design, and right now, I truly don't give a fuck. Respectfully. Meanwhile, y'all, I would like to get my shit together, but this is Curated Chaos for a reason, right? So, yeah, I put zero effort into a set design, like, I'll be honest. I'm moody as fuck, and I'm on my cycle, so we're just going to, talk about my feelings today because I'm deep in them. First and foremost, like I said, I put zero effort into a set design. It's more so, you know what, before I even start with the negativity, I'm just going to Palo Santos, my space out. And hopefully, by the time I let it all out, I'm able to reset and have new energy, because this heavy ass functioning depressive energy that I've been in is not the vibe. It's just not. So, like I was saying, I put zero energy into set design. My head has been everywhere, honestly. Like, my head has just been all over the place, and I'm really trying to get it together, but I can't seem to find the rhythm, right? So, as I last told y'all, Dreamville was amazing. A few things went really well for me, but then it's at the same time, after these highs, I don't know why, I just be having the most significant lows. My lows gets crazy, and I don't know if it's because that my highs isn't my everyday reality, and I'm still a little not torn, but I'm still a little sad that my everyday reality is clocking in, working 9 to 5, 8 to 5 every single day, no PTO, and just making a do what I do on the side. And it's starting to bother me again. And I will say I did a great job at combating seasonal depression this year. I'm really, really proud of myself. But right now, it's feeling like we just in the seasonal depression in another season. And I don't know what to do. I can't really inspire and motivate when I don't feel like that. And it's crazy that I say that, because today I walked in and I saw my solistic supplies in the garage, and the first thing I saw was healing. And I remember years ago when I was vending at a festival, and a man was like, you need to start using your products. He prophesied over me. A lot of things that he said actually came into fruition, but he was just like, you need to use your products. I'm like, how do you know I don't use my products? But I really don't. And it's crazy that I just heard that, or, received that again. I'm putting out this energy. Well, I haven't been using it, but in hindsight, putting out this energy to heal, help, prosper, form community in my products, and I don't even use them for myself. So it's like, girl, you have a lot of work to do. I also was thinking a lot too about just becoming an alchemist. I realized I've become very pessimistic, and I don't know if it's just because life itself, life gets you down I've become a logical person. So let's be real. When you're in that space of logic, it's fucking annoying, because it's you have these big dreams and these big goals, and you want to achieve everything, but then it's you look at your bank account, you can't afford it. You look at your lifestyle, you can't afford it. You have a job, you can't go. It's just so many, I can't, no. And then when that just becomes your fucking truth, it drains the hell out of you naturally without you even trying. But you have to remember, you have to be an alchemist. You have to turn nothing into something. That's literally what life is about. So I'm just working on bringing my energy levels back up, because they're really low. I've been isolating, guys. I haven't been speaking to anybody. I don't want to take in any outside energy. I don't want anyone to tell me what I can't do. I don't want anyone to bring their problems onto me. I just kind of want to bask in my shit, and then once my shit is over, I can bounce back. But right now, it's just I need time to myself. I'm tired of being the strong person. I realized I don't vocalize what I'm going through a lot. It's hard for me to be vulnerable. I feel like this podcast has helped a lot, because I've shared with y'all a lot of things that I wouldn't share with just the average person. So baby steps, but fuck damn, Do I have to advertise on Front Street that I don't have my shit together and like I need a fucking new job and I want to become a new person and life is not lifing right now? Like, why? This is just like why I can't get into social media, because why do I have to put my business on Front Street? Like, why do I have to be so vulnerable? It's like, if you're not sitting on social media talking about people gossiping all day, then you're literally just showing people how you live, and I don't give a fuck to do that. Like, respectfully, y'all are getting a different side of me today. But like I said, I put zero effort into set design. I've really been in my feelings. Since that idea sparked, honestly, I've been traveling too, not making excuses because I really am home all the time after I come from work. But I haven't been in the mood, y'all, as you can see. So when y'all last saw me, I was in New York. That Vibes Cartel show, I was really disappointed. Not at the show itself. History was made. I wish that I was a person that could bounce back from what I was going through. But, you know, I was promised it's going to be a vibe in the sense of like, pay this money, which is discounted. So again, can't really complain on that. But pay for this experience, and we didn't get the experience. Like, I was supposed to be in a suite. I was supposed to be backstage, and none of that happened. And that shit grinded my fucking gears. I'm not even gonna lie, I couldn't even shake my energy and bounce back even if I tried hard, because it was just like things that I was promised were not delivered on. Not just that, the seats were so fucking ridiculous. They were like in the back of, like, if that was equivalent to the bus that Rosa Parks sat on, it was the dead highest of the highest, front of the furthest. Like, it was the craziest thing ever. And you know, something in my spirit told me to sell the ticket. But it was just a lot going on. So yeah, that naturally pissed me off, because if that was the case, y'all, I could have kept my black ass home and kept my money in my pocket, or I could have just figured out another avenue. But I already let that shit drain me to the point where I just couldn't get it back together. And then I hate when people act different. Like, don't act weird. If you can't deliver, you can't deliver. But like, be honest. Give a bitch a heads up. So unfortunately, I did not enjoy myself, but I know a lot of people enjoyed themselves. I know a lot of people had fun. I went the first night. Naturally, I saw on Instagram that the second night was way better. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. You know what? Let's be positive. Okay, what did I learn? In that moment, I've learned I am not a follower. I caught myself saying that it's time for me to follow someone else's operation. That the lie detector determined that was a fucking lie. I am not a follower. And in that moment, in that whole experience, I realized if it's not my operation, if it's not my connections, if I'm not putting it together, I'm not fucking going. Like, and I knew better. Like, part of me, I knew better. Like, this girl, I hired her for Rolling Loud and fucking fired her because she was terrible, showing up when she wanted, doing whatever she wanted, bringing extra people with her. But God spared her, because literally I needed people that day and we were down too. So I just was like, fuck it, go ahead. But like, the whole experience, you didn't show me anything valuable. And I knew, like, naturally I would never hire her again. But I was just like, you know, let me try something different. Maybe because we can't work together doesn't mean that we can't be friends. So let me get the little friendship and try. No, fuck that. I realized it's all for one and one for all. If it ain't working in one area, bitch, it ain't working in none. Fuck that. Anyways, off that topic. That shit had me hot. I don't know what to do about a set design. I'm gonna be honest, I think I haven't put any energy into it because my viewership went down. Naturally, because one, I'm not consistent. Two, I'm not promoting. When it comes to promoting and selling myself, it's really hard for me to even get in front of this camera to go visual and talk. So for me to get on social media and trying and like rally people up, it's a lot. Like, I'm a really offline, in person to person kind of person. So when I have to do all this like online social strategy, this shit pisses me off. It grinds my fucking gears. And again, a lot of it has to do with me being right. Because I know if I was aligned and I felt like, you know, and I was vibrating in my highest energy, really plugging my shit would not be a problem. But I just feel like I have too much shit going on. And that, not just like in a bad way, like between the podcast Holistic Amends, everything I'm trying to get off the ground. I never started and finished a project. I keep starting shit, not finishing shit. And then it's like, before I know it, I have too much shit. Now I'm overwhelmed and I have to cater to 3 instead of 1. It's like, what am I doing? Like, what am I really doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Still at this job. My life coach, I spoke to her and I was just like, I'm at the point where like I'm willing to leave without a paycheck now. And she's just like, well, write a plan. Now, I'm going to be honest. My personality type says, yes, I am a planner. In all reality, I'm not. Or maybe I can. I just haven't tapped into it. The reason why I don't like planning, and this is trauma, I don't like planning because when shit don't go according to plan, I crash out. And like, not in a bad way, because I'm not like a rah-rah crash out kind of person, but I shut down. And once I shut down, it takes me a minute to come back. So I really don't plan because it's like, okay, if I don't execute plan A, I never had a fucking plan B to begin with. So now I have to muster up a plan B, but I've already felt defeated by plan A. So I don't want to be defeated by plan B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, y'all, the crash out right now is real. But anyways, I'm trying to come up with a 30-day plan. I started making videos on TikTok to talk myself through it since I'm not talking to anybody. Like, it just sounds fucking ridiculous. But I'm hoping it helps and it motivates me. I don't have a plan. Will I probably create a plan? No. I wrote notes, little tidbits on my board, but to be honest, like, fuck the plan. I realize it's hard to plan when shit don't go according to plan, but also I'm a very spiritual person. I'm really trying to just give God his space so he can execute his plan. And I don't want my plan to get in the way of his plan, but it's a lot. Like, I really want to have faith and walk by faith, not by sight. But I'll be honest, y'all, like, I quit my job before, been down this rodeo before. Granted, I was in my early 20s and I wasn't charging my worth, and, you know, shit was fun outside, rah, whatever. But I'm older now, so it's more so of a thing between, like, stability or purpose. And I know it's sad to say that, like, all good things come from bad things, whatever, that, like, a lot of people let pain fuel their purpose. But, like, why do I have to fucking feel pain to find a purpose? Like, I don't know, little shit in life, the system is really starting to fucking get under my skin. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Like, at this point, like, okay, I'm 30, I don't have kids. Like, stability matters, but, like, does it really? Like, to be honest, y'all, like, I hate the fact that my journey just seems like I have to go down before I can go up, whatever. But I've gotten to the point where it's like, fuck the car. Like, I will get rid of everything that I own, which is not much. But it's what holds me back is that, like, there's people who rely on me. Like, I am still financially helping out my family, which, not my whole family, my mother, whatever it is, what it is. But it's just annoying because, and I think this is where trauma comes from, in the sense of, like, why I don't like people to feel like they need me, because then I feel obligated and then I can't move how I want to move. Like, I want to be free. I realize I'm a free-spirited person. I realize I'm nomadic. I think when I'm in one place for too long, that's what kind of, like, kills me. I also know that I naturally, like, I need to be around a lot of energy. I feed off energy. And when I'm in Florida away from energy, it's just like, I mean, there's energy, but not energy. You know what I'm trying to say? That's in a big city. It like crumbles. Like, I don't live life. There's no life to live here. I go to work, come home. Every single day, I'm home. Like, outside is nice, as you can see. And I don't even go outside. Like, for what? Then it's like, don't even get me started with money. Because all these fucking bills, y'all, I'm fucking over it. Anyways, that was my TED Talk. Let me pull some cards so we can shift the energy, because I really feel like a negative Nancy. That might just be the name of this episode. Negative Nancy. But, I don't know. Every prayer or reading or inkling that I've been seeing or receiving is good things is coming in, which I've been saying that from the beginning, and I'm not going to sit here and be ungrateful, because good things has come in. I just wish that, not to say that it's always going to be good, and not to say that I want things to go my way, but, you know, a little change would be great. In my favor would be great. A little success, a little sprinkle. So, yeah, that's where we're at with it, y'all. Okay. So the first card that came out is always do your best. Love and nurture your body. Your own body is a manifestation of God. And if you honor your body, everything will change for you. Practice giving love to every part of your body. This will plant seeds of love in your mind. And when they grow, you will love, honor, and respect your body immensely. Immense public relations. No, it's crazy. I was just thinking this the other day. Like, well, naturally on the topic of always doing your best, because I'm working on some projects that I'm not being paid for right now, and I'm starting to get a little salty as the work is getting done because personal shit. But I was just saying that today. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I looked at my feet and my Crocs and they were ashy, and I was like, Shimmer, you did not. No, I did. And I'm just like, girl, you need to literally live on yourself. Like, you really need to pour energy into yourself. And I think that's why things just aren't working out for me I don't say anymore. Let's not say that. But right now, because it's like, I put a lot of energy into other people. And I know I have to call back my energy to myself, which I've been doing. And I've been praying more, and I noticed since I've been praying more, the devil is fucking busy. And that's probably what this is about. But anyways, like I was saying, I'm losing it. I'm literally losing it today. Yeah, I was just like, you need to, not to say I'm going to become like a vain girl, but you can tell when girls take time and just like nurture themselves. Like they do their hair, they work out. They really take their time and just cater to themselves and make themselves feel good and look good. Like stuff like that shows. Those are just it girls. Alright. Your inner adult. I'm sorry, I'm not even telling y'all what deck I'm pulling from. So the very first card was from the Four Agreements. This card is from the Miracle deck. Embrace your inner adult. I don't know. I'm feeling a little triggered now. Because it's like, I don't think I'm a child. I sure don't believe I act like a child, but what the fuck does being an adult look like? Nobody knows. Nobody knows shit. Everybody just wings it until they figure out a method that works for them. So, what is an adult to me? I feel like I'm adulting. That card kind of bothered me. Alright, from the affirmations deck. Oh gosh. And see, this is why when I get in these moods, y'all, I don't really talk to people. I isolate because I'm not really, I've been saying from the beginning, I'm not nice. I'm really mean. And I've been past, life has killed my optimism. I remember when I was younger, people used to be like, oh, you have the biggest smile, you're always smiling, you're so optimistic. And then the shit just stopped working out for you and your dreams kept getting crushed. I've become more logical, more analytical, and I hate it. But also, it's like, who am I surrounding myself with? Like, am I taking on identity? Wow, okay. I'm not taking all three of these. Am I taking on identities that's, like, not even mine? You know what I mean? But on this journey, we're going to get back to ourselves. It's funny I brought up The Alchemist because as y'all know, I've been trying to find my purpose, my passion, blah, 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 all that good stuff. And I thought about The Alchemist today, which I might reread it. I don't know, because y'all, I've been paying for Audible that I was fiending for. Which, this is another thing that I hate. Okay, I'm all over the place today. But, 2 points. I fiend for shit, and then I get it, and I'm like, okay, I don't want it, or I'm not using it. And maybe that's why. I don't know. I have a revelation. Maybe that's why. I need to stick to something. And like work through it. Anyways, but this will probably be like my 5th time reading The Alchemist, and the whole time he was trying to find his personal legend, aka his purpose, and he went on this wild journey, and things happened to him, and nothing happened on time, and it was a delay, and he lost money, and encountered people, and blah 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 blah. And at the end of it, he ended up right back where he started. Just with a different perspective. Became a different person. But it's all, I say this all the time, it's all perspective. But like, you get defeated after a while. I don't know. I think I'm learning to honor the journey. In the moment, I could do a little bit better. I'm like thinking quickly and being normal and making the best out of the moment. I'm not gonna lie, I can. But it's part of my journey, right? I don't know. It's part of my progress. I'll become that person I'm meant to be one day. All right. An affirmation card does not want to come out. Does this mean I don't have no affirmations for y'all? Maybe I'm not the right messenger today. All right. There we go. So, spiritual health. I trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow my life to unfold as it should. Okay. So what God just told me is it's not your time, it's my time. Trust in my timing and everything will happen when it's meant to happen. I have no problem with that. I think my problem lies in the in-between stage. On like the in-between when things are supposed to be going this way or when I'm waiting for the next blessing and it isn't here, like, what am I supposed to be doing? Especially when you're not happy in your current circumstances and you're just like fiending for the next blessing or the next chapter and you don't want to get bummed out. Like, what are you supposed to be doing? I don't know. That's the part that I can't seem to fathom. Y'all, by the way, I'm pulling tarot right now. If we get a good reading, then we know. Just set my intentions, which should be in set. Honestly, we should be setting intentions for everything that we do, but I'm just going to set my intentions that this is going to be a resourceful and a meant to be reading. Let's say that. I've been shuffling tarot like this past week, and it's always telling me to trust my intuition, which if I trust my intuition right now, y'all, I'll put my notice in and figure it the fuck out. I don't know where I'm going to work next. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I don't know where I'm going to find a client. I don't know how I'm going to restart Solistic. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going to live because I'm trying to leave Florida. I don't know how to make money. I don't know none of that shit. But if I was to trust my intuition right now, I would take that fucking leap of faith. But I'm pussy because of trauma. So right now, it's like I want to take the leap of faith, but because of my past, fear, trauma, but because I hate to say it, but like we need money, and it's a fucked up situation because it's like the money I make at my job ain't a lot, so I'm still living paycheck to paycheck. So it's like that little bit of stability that I got, I'm still fucking struggling. So it's like comfortability, I would say. I don't know, but follow my intuition versus like worldly shit. I don't know. Like I don't need, because the Bible says you shouldn't need or really want for anything. But I'm at a crossroads, right? So I'm hoping that this reading will provide clarity for my crossroad, because Lord knows I want to put my notice in and step out on faith and just take that leap. However, and this is the logic, being real with myself, it's like, but what are you going to do for money? But where are you going to live? But what happens if you're... But you know the crazy part about it? Because if I could just sit here and say I'm okay with forfeiting the car and all this shit that I have, then why does it matter? It shouldn't matter, right? I should be able to be okay living a minimalistic lifestyle. But then I fight with myself because like I don't want to live a minimalistic lifestyle. I want a lifestyle of luxury. I work hard. I'm a good person. I deserve these things. So anyways, hopefully I have something for y'all today. This is like, I don't know, if I'm really trying to put myself in y'all's shoes, and if I saw my reader crashing out like this, would I actually take her advice? Would I actually do the things she says to do? I don't know, but I'm going to do a 3-card pull. You just have 1 card fly out. I'm not even going to flip them over yet. I'm just going to, that one flew out face down, so let's see what happens. Let's see. another card. Oof. And I don't like it. And there we go. Everything all over again. All right, y'all. I am not the messenger for today. I set the wrong intentions. No, a lot of work to do. So ultimately, everything came out in reverse. I wanted 3 cards. 4 cards came out. Plus, we're gonna just take the bottom of the deck because why not? Every single thing is in reverse. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Wands in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, 2 of Cups in reverse, bottom of the deck energy is Hermit in reverse. But the funniest thing is, as I pulled it up to show y'all, the freaking Magician is upright. So is the 3 of Cups. Okay. Revelation, I am your messenger. So y'all, ultimately what I'm getting from this reading is, again, High Priestess. You have to use your intuition. I think right now what's fucking me up is the logic, the evidence, right? The doubt, the understanding. All of this stuff, I think, is what's holding me back from my purpose. Ultimately, it's like the crossroads, right? Like, I want to trust my intuition, and I want to, like I said, I want to do what I have to do to take the leap of faith and get things done. But this is, right now, the logic and everything is my Achilles heels. But I'm in a space where I'm not really enjoying life because I feel like I've been set back. I'm questioning my self-worth. Am I not taking that leap because I don't feel like I can do it again? Am I scared? You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling trapped, and that's literally on the card, like trapped in my current environment. Overwhelmed, exhausted, insecure, rejected, right? Another thing is, like, I've literally been applying to jobs for years, like 1 million jobs. I'm not gonna hold you. And I get so much no's. It's crazy because I know I'm a fucking good worker. And I'm one of those transferable people that you can teach me anything and I will fucking master it and dominate. But it's just like, I'm not being given that chance, right? So rejection, this is disharmony, like just all over the place. Unbalanced. Hermit, of course, isolation, withdrawal, which this is fucking what I'm doing right now. But, right, we're going to do this. If we were to turn all 5 of these cards around, we'll be trusting our intuition, right? We'd be protected by our ancestors. We'd focus on ourselves and what we have set to do. We'd actually come out of hermit mode, be enlightened, use our wisdom to find that balance and attract what it is that we are searching for. And with that being said, celebration, right? With the 3 of Cups, good friendship, collaborations, becoming a magician, and a fucking alchemist, taking nothing and turning it into something, literally being resourceful, being skillful, creating, manifesting, like it. I think I answered my own question. So this is the part where I trust and I step out on faith and I write that notice and I turn it in. And I give everything to God and I let Jesus take the wheel. My life is in your hands. I trust you wholeheartedly. And here we go. And here we fucking go.